Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
We won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this?
I
How you cannot go
Baby,
here?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, where did you guys go? What's going on? Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys coming on today. Today's Friday and it's a wacky Friday. Woo, you guys, I almost didn't make it again. I missed Wednesday because I worked a 15-hour shift, you guys. That's what happened. I worked a 15-hour shift and we had complications. And then today, I was going on 14 hours. So I was talking to my boss. He finally called me back like 10 minutes till 3. And we were, you can't just, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to him and for some reason the phone disconnected, but it didn't disconnect until like 5 minutes till after 3. And I need to call him back, but I'm not going to call him back. I said what I said. I did what I said. He told me what was going on, so it's all good. We have to get a good understanding because we got to get a good understanding. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a good understanding. I can't walk with somebody and not know where you're going. Now, hey, throwing me underneath the bus. So I want to talk about two things. We're going to stay on here, you guys. We got, thank you for understanding. I see you in the building. We got our Maz in here, always representing. Make sure you guys share the live. there's a couple of things like I've been still following the case. I am all the way updated on what's been going on, you guys. I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere. It's just overwhelming, some of the things that's going on as far as my job. Look at here. Look at here. Look at that. Crazy, ain't it? Anyway. We're going to talk about Shanquella Robinson and what's going on with them. But I want to talk about Quinton Simon case. You guys, they indicted Leilani with 19 charges. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? Bless you too, Kawana. Bless you. Hey, Miss Philly G. Hey, how's everybody going? So, did you guys get the memo yesterday? They indicted her with 19 charges. 19. Come on, you guys. Leilani got indicted, 19 charges. I was trying to download the indictment so we can read it and go through it. But okay, you know what? We're not going to do that because I want to stay on Petition. Petition's on here and I want to stay on Petition. And then we're going to get into the Shanquella case. But let me read a little bit because, yeah, it's all going to be okay, you guys. The things we have to put up with in life. Exactly. It is terrible. And then when things get busy, that's when people be like, oh, you miss one day. And they be like, girl, I'm out. You know what? You got to remember something, you guys. I tell you guys, I love you guys. I really do, especially the dedicated ones and the loyal ones, because that's what it's all about. But if you think that I'm not human and I don't have problems and things happening, you're crazy. I be here all the time. Every, you know, I normally don't even miss. If I miss, you got to believe something's not right in my privately life. You know what I'm saying? And I may not share everything. I do share a lot. But sometimes I got to go work on me before everything breaks down at home. Got to take care of home first, you know? And I told you, YouTube don't pay me to come on here and do these things to get awareness. They just don't. So my money get messed up, then, you know, then I'm toe up. So I got to make sure my money right. And I got to make sure Papa's right. And I got to make sure my kids is right. My things, you know what I'm saying? I can't help you. If you want a piece of bread and I ain't got no, I can't help you. So I got to go get mine because 9 times out of 10, I know people, you know, you guys do support the channel and I don't ask you for anything and I won't. I haven't yet. I said it may be a day, but I haven't yet. You know what I'm saying? But this literally runs a lot on the people that do support this channel, whether they in the upfront showing you, you know, in the super chat or they, you know, showing on Cash App or something. But everybody think that, you know, like you got a YouTube channel. Oh, you making money. Honey, I can shut this down. It's not going to change nothing in my life. Absolutely. When I say absolutely nothing, it wouldn't even change. You know, like sometimes people, you know, they'd be like, well, you know, maybe it was paying your water bill or something. No, I put my personal earned money into this. 95% of how this, what we do, I put my personal money into it. Promise you. Okay. So, you know, coming on, I put my personal time in. I just do. And I just want you guys to know, like, you know, I still got to go make my money because if I make my money, I can't put something into something when I ain't got it. Yeah, I'm going to pay my bills first now. Come on. But I want to say thank you. I got a couple of cards from a couple of people. And I'm not going to show you guys their address, but I want to read it real quick just to let you know that I do appreciate you guys when you think about me. And so I got a card from Judy. Here it is, you guys. I got a card. I'm going to read it. And it says, glory to God in the highest. Make a joyful noise into the Lord. Let his praise resound in the heavens. May his will be done on earth Have a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year's. Peace and blessings, Judy. Thank you, Judy. And then I got, I almost showed y'all somebody's address. Ooh, I got a card from Lisa Calhoun, and it says Christmas blessings. I wanted to share this with you. May peace be your gift at Christmas and your blessings all year through. Merry Christmas, Lisa and the Calhoun family. And here's her card right here. So I want to say thank you. And then we got a gift. We got a box. I can't show y'all the address, but we got some things that we're going to give away. Somebody donated. It was Lisa Taylor. She donated a whole bunch of stuff, you guys. She donated a whole bunch of stuff. So it will be in the giveaway. A whole bunch of Mary Kay deep cleaning masses and deep cleaning age stuff. This stuff is expensive stuff. People like, Mary Kay ain't expensive. Yeah, it is. You better ask somebody this the stuff she gives. Because I kept two things. I kept just the mascara, and then I kept this acne stuff because, I be getting acne like right here. Right there is where I got stitches. So y'all be looking, y'all be like, that's why I got stitches. But I got a whole box of stuff, you guys. So those things, and like giveaways do, we're probably not going to get to all of it because we've got our cards and everything. And our cards and everything. So everything is good. I talked to a couple of mods. We already went over what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, what's the date and everything. I'm going to go through, I'm going to put up some details over the weekend so everybody will know. It will be on the 22nd is when we're going to do the giveaway. Over the weekend, I will be giving the mods their tickets. I will be giving the members their tickets, and I will be coming on periodically. Let me know. You see me pop in. Tell me. I'm going to be put the tickets in there, and we're going to move on. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. That's how we do that. And I will do it all the way up until Thursday. Thursday is the 22nd. We're going to do the giveaway. We got the cards already. And when it comes to the big money, we want to do Cash App. We want to do Cash App. I don't want nobody saying, you mailed me the $100 and I didn't get it, because ain't nothing I can tell you but, okay? That's all I can say is, But we Cash App, whatever you Cash App me, I'm going, you send me the request for 100, I'm going to send you $1 first. And then once you get the $1, I'm going to say, did you get the $1? Because if you didn't get the $1, I'm not sending nothing else. But did you get the $1? You say you got the $1, I'm going to send the 99 after that. Okay? If it's for $50 you win, I'm going to send you $1. Did you get the $1? Because it's really not on me that you send me the wrong Cash App. But if you send me the request, then I know that it went to you. Freddie does it all the time. She does it all the time. I mean, if this new to you and you want me to send it to you, just remember, I'm not going to be responsible. Everybody got their money the last time. There was not one problem. And I appreciate you guys being honest, okay? Because even if you came to me and said you didn't, there's nothing I can do about it, okay? Because I've got the receipt showing that I mailed it to you. That's all I can do. I'm not going to make a video to prove anything because, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. We're doing this for fun and everything. And I want you guys to know that, and I know this is weird, but this is what I'm going to do, because there's a young lady that is in one of the facilities that I work at, and where her hall is, she's cold. She's cold all the time. They're not getting enough heat down there. And she's wrapped around and she's cold and everything. And she was like, they're just doing this to me. And they're not. It's just, the building is old. And I told her, I told her this last night. I said, would it be okay if I get you a heater for Christmas? You guys hear me? Nothing expensive, maybe something like $40-$50. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out to Walmart and we're going to buy, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but we're going to buy her a portable heater so she can have it in her room, because she's cold. Nobody needs to be cold on Christmas, or any day, You know what I'm saying? Dang, Tammy done came in the building. Thank you for the super chat, Tammy. 200 in the building. She said, I'm going to put in for it. Dang, Tammy, what's going on with you? Ain't seen you in a long time, friend. Man, that is a lot of tickets. Ooh, that is 40 tickets. Are we going to get into the tickets? Ooh, I don't even know if I got the tickets here. Oh, my goodness, Tammy, I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me try to find some tickets while I show y'all my appreciation. Thank you, Tammy, for the super chat. Okay, I was just telling Precaution, I was like, isn't God good, y'all? I knew we were going to buy that heater. I was like, I'm going to buy it. I don't care. I'm buying whatever. We're gonna give her a heater because she cold. And I know other people need things, but she wasn't looking for nothing. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Woo, girl. And I hope I got that right. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know. Tammy, she said, bam, here it is. It got good. He put it in her heart, didn't he? He put it in her heart. I ain't seen her in a long time. She came through. She's like, boom, there you go. So, where do you want these tickets? All in your name, Tammy? What's going on? All these tickets. Woo-wee. Woo, she said, girl was good and popping. Where do you want these tickets? Tammy, she ain't said nothing. Purple said, God is good. Yes, he is. And Sugar Mama, she's out the hospital and doing well, you guys. So it's all good. It is all good. Hey, Gail, how you doing? So, yes, Six Ghosts, what's going on? Tammy, do you want the tickets? You want me to just put your name? I'm going to put your name on all these tickets. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to put your name on these tickets. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw a line all the way through the tickets. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to draw 2 lines. Because that's 40. And in that way, she said she got all these tickets. Woo, I appreciate you, girl. Anyway, you got tickets from 613296 all the way to 319277. And I'll put your name on every last one of them. I'll just put Tam on it. I do this so people can go back, and if their numbers is called, they could say, those were mine. Give them to the mods, she said. All of them? Give them to the mods, all of them? Okay. So if you guys get a ticket, got a line on it that you're a mod, you're going to know that Tammy donated them. So the mods will get these tickets on plus other tickets of being a mod, which is good. I can't remember what the mods get, but you guys, Tammy took care of you. Tammy, she said, got me a cool heater blanket, and it's got a time. Everything washable. Okay. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you for supporting the channel. We got people like that all over the world. But when you guys make yourself be known, I appreciate you. Because like I just said, we're going to get this woman a heater. We're going to do that. That's what Christmas is all about. It's not about the receiving. It's about the giving. She's not part of family, but she is one of God's children. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it before I go off into these cases. Okay, because you guys know I work now in like mental health, right? Psychiatric ward. Okay. So this woman, she walks around and she just scriptures and Bible. All she talks about is, but I mean, she is out of it, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Like that's all she knows is church and the word. And and she just, I'm not saying she cuckoo. I'm just saying she's talking to God all day, every day. But I mean, she cold. Gloria says, am I still a mod? Are you still a mod? You're a mod over on yeah, you still a mod. You would be a mod. Yeah, you still a mod. To the mods, she says, to the mods. Okay. So I appreciate that. Okay, let's talk about Quinton Simon, because we know I put out the video, not the video, but I put out the picture that Grandma has been arrested. I told you guys that the last time I was on, which was Monday. Grandma been arrested. But they're not telling us on what. They're saying that it's contempt of court. But it's juvenile court. So I'm letting you guys know, is she a pastor? No, she's not a pastor. But I believe that, the person that takes care of the pastor's wife, I believe that was her job, because every time when I walk in, she said, what church you go to? And I tell her, and then she says, oh, yeah, I know that pastor. I'm not going to say my pastor's name, but she said, I know Pastor Green. Yeah, he good pastor. Oh, you Pentecostal? I said, my husband Pentecostal. I'm Baptist. I'm just, where my husband go, I'm going too. But I was raised Baptist. And then she tells me to read this scripture, and it's always Psalm something and thing. But she gets mad when you don't do what she needs you to do and things. She's a good woman, but she's like, I'm cold and they won't turn on the heat. They do turn on the heat. It's just her room is not getting the heat. It blows. It's just the facility is so big that some areas is not going to get a lot of heat, because they probably need to installate that room or whatever. But when I go in the room, it's 69 degrees and she wants it to be 78. And I said, the other people's room is 74 on down, but her room is always 69. And that's cold. That would be cold to me, But anyway, how old is she? She got to be around about in her 70s. She's got to be 70. So that's our family member that we're going to help this year. We help a family member every year. We were going to try to help this one other family member, but they've already worked out their situation, but they needed it early. We just wasn't hanging it like that, that we could, So that'd be that. But I appreciate you, Tammy. Thank you. Okay, let's get off into the Quinton Simon case, you guys. So Leilani yesterday got indicted 19 charges. The indictment alleges that Leilani, 23, caused her 20-month-old son death with an unknown object. You know what they said? And you know why I want you guys to really pay attention to this? Because this is kind of what they're not saying, that on the Cody case that he beat his child or whatever. But those indictments that they did get, those 33 charges, pay attention. Okay? Because those indictments are important. When they find 10, 12 people to indict you on something, they got evidence. Now, they got enough evidence to prove what they're saying. So they're saying that she lied to the police. That could be some of the indictments, that she lied 3 times. But she also said that she went to her drug dealer the day before. That was a lie. But they said that she literally knew that she was going to beat this child to death. Why is it, TK? I can't find you. Thank you. Thank you. Where have you been? I've been looking for you. You guys coming from nowhere. You know, family is good. Man, I've been looking for you and I can't find you on Pecosha. Do you even come back on, Pecosha? I get on so late and be working on. Oh, okay. But you still come on Pecosha, right? You still come on Pecosha. You know I'm going to come through there. Okay. All right. I just got to know. Somebody take a snapshot and send it to me so that I can find on Pecosha, find him. Because, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I have missed so much. Bev, you ain't missed nothing. You know, we're just keeping, well, Quentin is going to get justice. Thank you. Thank you for the bouquet. And thank you for the level up, Lisa Taylor. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. You guys know we done went all the way down. We ain't been coming on. We come on here and there. It don't matter to me as long as we get the awareness out of what's going on with these children. So Quentin's mother she not only got arrested, she got indicted yesterday with 19 charges. They went over the charges. I got them on the other one. And the indictment alleges that Leilani caused her 20-month-old child's death with an unknown object. They saying that she picked up something, like, say, for instance, she picked up a hammer and she took this child out, her own child. No rhyme or reason. There's a reason why. I'm going to tell you guys now, there's a reason why. And I told y'all this before. You already know the reason. She was jealous of her child. Mama showed more love to her child than to her. Mama wanted kids. Mama say she ain't nothing. She ain't no good. Get out my house. You making all these bad decisions. You know what? She learned it from who? Her mama. I told y'all that. Her mama don't like her because she's just a split image. She's a mirror of her. So when, whoa, we got a core fan. Woo, thank you. First time. For the first time in 3 months. That's your fourth time. But first time in 3 months. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know what that was. That was some kind of poker ranger or something. I don't know what that was. Thank you. Because we needed it. She get it from her mama. Yeah, she get it from her mama. So check this out, you guys. Let me read this thing. It says, the mother of Quinton Simon in Georgia, the toddler whose remains were found in the landfill in Savannah, Georgia last month, was indicted on murder charges Wednesday. Indicted. Thank you, Purple D, for the core up. She was indicted, and Wednesday, week after she was arrested and charged in connection with the death. A grand jury indicted her on charges of malice, murder, and felony murder in concealing the death of her son, according to the 19-count indictment filed in Chatham County Superior Court. Okay? Which sheds new light on what is alleged to have occurred around the time of the boy's death. Now, check this out. Now, you guys know that Billy Joe, Leilani's mother, got charged with contempt of court. Okay? So Billy Joe, I believe, two things. It has to happen for Billy Joe. Billy Joe was probably in the court trying to lie for her daughter, and then they locked her up too. Or Billy Joe was trying to get them kids, and she went off on the judge, and they locked her up too. It's one or the other or both. You guys understand what I'm saying? Because how is it that Billy Joe goes to jail when they're doing the proceedings to get the indictment charges? And what was Billy Joe in court for? And do they got some information like Billy Joe act like she didn't know, but she really did know? You know what I'm saying? Because Billy Joe acting like, I'm helping the FBI and I brought my daughter to him. Stuff. They probably got her on the stand and said, well, you said you was out of town, right, Billy Joe? And Billy Joe said, I'm not going to answer that. And the judge says, and you will? And she said, I'm not. And they said, contempt of court. Because I believe Mama knew more than what she was telling everybody. She was trying to act like, And if my daughter did do something, I'll be right down there with her. You are. You spoke it into existence. You really did, sweetheart. You did. They like, no big deal in the beginning. Exactly. She left her earbuds on and she talked about the case online, gag order violated. Really? Is that what you're saying? So, Instagram me anytime. What's your Instagram? I definitely got you on YouTube. All right. Put your Instagram in. There's Maz in the chat. They will take a snapshot of it and they will send it to me. She was a part of it. Get out of here. Oh. SP, all the people in the home deserves to be in jail. Even the boyfriend. Yes, she spoke it into her life. Yes, the judge accused her of trying to communicate with her in court. Trying to communicate with who? Do you know this to be sure? Because I didn't read the indictment. I just got the indictment today because the earbuds. Oh, are you saying she went to court and she was letting them hear what was being said? Is that what you're saying? Gail, call on in. Because I'm going to listen to you on this one if that's what you're saying. Who stood with the other babies while she went to buy drugs and go dump off the body? Right. 100% fact, she says. 100% fact. Ooh. Okay. Got you. Who was she letting to hear what's going on? The YouTuber? She acting like she just sitting there, but they sitting there going, yeah, turn your phone on when you're supposed to turn it off. Turn your phone on. But she'll be getting out if she ain't already out. She might be in trouble for Leilani. Hold on. She calling in too. Hey, this is SP. Hello.
Hey, what occurred was when she went to court, she had some kind of Bluetooth earbuds or something in her ears. And the judge took it as she was trying to have some kind of communication with Leilani in the courtroom.
Oh, really?
The earbud things. I don't know what it was about.
Well, she must have did have contact with Leilani.
She got into trouble because she was not supposed to come online and talk about the case in any way, shape, or form with anybody because of the gag order. So they violated her on the gag order as well.
Hold on. First of all, that don't even make sense because when you have a gag order,
There's a gag order in the case. You're not supposed to talk about the case to anybody because of a grand jury. She's part of the case. She's not.
Yes, but the gag order normally be not for people like you and me. Gag orders is for like news, the judge, the attorneys and stuff.
On a news broadcast and talked about the case.
Right, I understand that, but
and due to her mentioning the names of the children involved in the case and her daughter, the judge violated her because she violated the order. Period.
And that's what you're saying the contempt of court is?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what it's all about.
Okay.
And I can tell you another thing.
Mm-hmm.
At first, you kept hearing them say Leonie was under investigation, that there were no other suspects.
Right.
But if you listen to the news broadcast very carefully the other day, it's still an ongoing investigation. They're not done investigating yet.
Right. Well, any case, when people are locked up, it's an ongoing investigation.
And I will tell you, I really don't want to air this into the public yet because I don't know how people take it, but I know some personal information that I will share with you after the live. I will call you and tell you privately about it.
Okay.
There's some things that are a little odd about things, you know?
Right. Right.
Some things that people just don't understand, which I know I'd understand it because I'd probably done the same thing if it were me, but I don't know. I would have done it in public in front of God and everybody. I wouldn't have tried to hide it or go somewhere and make a little trip out of it. I'll tell you about it when we're privately.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
And Danny's not innocent either. And neither is the babysitter and her little daughter.
Well, you know, somebody had to watch the other kids, and somebody knew she was gone, and somebody. And how did she get there?
Job. She got up on one of her deals and said that she hadn't even babysitted the kids. It was her daughter, and her daughter had been working 14 hours a day.
Mm.
I mean, she had been working 14 hours a day, and it was her daughter that was caring for the kids.
Well,
there's a lot more to it than what they're telling.
Right. Right. Well,
I'll tell you about it when I call you, because you'll be shocked when you hear this one.
Well, I'm being shocked about a lot of stuff, but you know, I'm happy that I believe Quentin's going to get justice on this.
Oh,
I think we won this one.
I don't think that they're going to just stop with Leonie.
Exactly.
They said that at first they were going to, but if you listen to them, it's still ongoing. If they have the person responsible, they wouldn't need to keep investigating further.
No, they're going to keep investigating, because just because you have somebody in jail or whatever, that doesn't mean, you know, because you got to think, did she have a car? Because the boyfriend went to work. And if she had a car, then did somebody else know? I mean, you have to keep investigating. Anytime somebody go to jail, they don't just stop.
Court too, right after he talked to the cops to get his crack cocaine.
Huh?
Yeah, well, you heard me. I don't want to repeat it. It's not good.
Say it again. I mean, I was saying.
He went back over to, after he spoke with the police. He drove right back over to that trailer court to get his crack before he called mom and dad to take him out of town.
I believe it.
What?
I believe it.
Yeah, well, he ain't Mr. Innocent by a long shot either.
And so she said something about she went the day before to her drug dealer, and she was on some kind of drug that, everybody's like, I'm on this drug to knock me out, and I'm up, I'm out, I'm up, I'm out.
I guess a lot of them on the drugs.
Yeah, but so Leilani, they saying Leilani beat that child to death.
Yeah, well, she's lucky. I'm just going to put it this way. She's lucky in certain aspects to be in jail today.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Because she could be in the graveyard. I'll tell you about it when I call you.
All righty. Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I'm glad she called in. And I'm just still thinking, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Because we needed that. We really did. So anyway, she had her earbuds in. She's talking on YouTube and things. Okay. We'll see how that plays out. And like I said, I didn't read. They don't have, when you call up there and ask, because Billy Joe don't go by she got a different name. She don't go by Hal. She goes by, I can't remember what the last name is. You got to ask for that last name, okay? And she could be married. She could marry this man or something. I don't know. But anyway, I guess she was trying to hide by either using her maiden name or got married or whatever. But you guys wouldn't be able to find her because she was using another name. But they found 19 charges. Let me go over these charges real quick. Well, not all the charges, but they say 19 count of indictment filed in Chatham Superior Court, which sheds new light on what is alleged to have occurred. The indictment alleged that Quinton was already dead by the time Simon reported him missing. Okay, we know that. He was already gone. From his home in an unincorporated part of Chatham County near Savannah on October the 5th. It alleges that Simon Leilani caused Quinton's death with an unknown object that caused seriously bodily injury and cruel and excessive physical pain, and that she hid his body by discarding him in a dumpster at this Azela mobile home plaza. I wonder, is that the same plaza that her grandfather lived in, where she stole that money? Because she stole that money from the grandfather too. I don't know if y'all knew that. But anyway, so the mobile home park is about 3 miles from Simon's address. 3 miles is not a lot. 3 miles. 3 miles. Where she lived with her mom, Billy Joe Betterton. That's her name, Betterton. Billy Joe Betterton, you guys. She goes by that. Betterton. Who also goes by the last name Howe. Simon is also charged with making a false report of a crime, accused of implying that her son had been abducted by an intruder, and with 14 counts of making a false statement. So they took 14 of those counts is you lied. You lied, 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 you lied. 14 of the 19 is you lied. So only but 5 is going to be the other. 14 is about what she lied. The false statements are alleged to have included a repeated claims about what she had been doing during the hours around Quinton's alleged murder. The indictment says Simon initially told investigators, for example, that she had left her house late that evening on October the 4th to meet her drug dealer to pay a debt, and that she left again early that next morning, to meet a friend to get a pain reliever. A few days after she made those statements, the indictment alleges Simon succeeded that she had gone to the dumpster the morning of October the 5th, but said that all she had discarded was normal household garbage. On October the 31st, Simon told investigators that it was her boyfriend who had left the home early that morning rather than her. She said the boyfriend. Okay. Then the indictment claims, and on November the 21st, she admitted that she had gone to the mobile home park that morning and had never met her friend there, but allegedly claimed she did not remember what she had done there, allegedly. But the indictment allegedly that Simon Leilani was using controlled substance the evening of October the 4th, and that she traveled to dispose of her son in the dumpster early the next morning. District Attorney Shalina Cook-Jones called Quentin's death sad and ultimately untimely. Okay. They said they searched through 1.2 million pounds of trash to find this child. They worked tirelessly effort, and they would not have been able to take the first step on the long road to justice as we have today. If they wouldn't have found him, they probably wouldn't have charged her. Cook Jones said there is more evidence that may be revealed during the course of this investigation, but declined to elaborate. I'm pretty sure they got cameras. They got people saying that they seen her. This girl was really mad at her mama. That's why she took the baby out. What do you guys think? Mama liked that baby more than the mama liked it her. You heard the grandma say, "That's my baby. That's my baby." You know, you didn't stand up like that for Leilani. So Leilani's like, "Oh, you're gonna make me leave." I told you guys, people get jealous. Kids get jealous of sharing their parents. Adults. Even if it's their own kid, they don't like it. Okay, so it says, later at that news conference, she told reporters, "To be honest, I wouldn't be standing here before you if I wasn't confident about the evidence that we have." Simon's next hearing is set for January the 11th. You guys put that date out there. It's January the 11th. Court records show it was not immediately clear how much prison time she could face. So we don't know how much prison time she could face. It's a lot of little. This 14 counts of misdemeanors, you could get 6 months to a year. So that's like 6 years to 12 years or 14 years. A spokesperson for the district attorney office could not immediately be reached. The indictment comes days after Betterton, Simon's mother, was arrested. I told you guys. Okay. They say Wednesday that the arrest is a separate legal matter. They're saying it's separate legal matter under investigation and decline to elaborate. It's a separate legal matter. Okay. Okay. That's it on that. Now, I haven't seen this video. We're going to talk a little bit. So your girl says, "Yes, you did, SP. I try to tell y'all." She said they're talking about the death penalty. Amari says 100%. I feel like she just doesn't like the babysitter. Oh, Gail, You feel like Gail don't like the babysitter? I don't think Gail do like the babysitter, but I don't believe the babysitter had anything with killing the baby or anything. But, people like who they like and don't like who they don't like, If the babysitter keep making herself important, why? Who want to be connected to a person that killed the baby? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be? I mean, if you just a babysitter and you can't give us no information, then go sit down somewhere. I'm serious. Go sit down somewhere. It's not your kid. If you didn't see nothing and you don't know nothing, then be irrelevant and go sit down. You're the babysitter. You know what I'm saying? You're the help. Go sit down. And you're not helping in this situation. You're making yourself look like why you keep getting on channels and acting like you the mama or you love the baby more than, everybody else. You the babysitter. You would not take care of that kid had it not be for some money. So stop it. I'm going to tell y'all this. Yeah, you know what? I love people. I even had to tell a patient last night. She was like, you don't like me because I told her to go to bed because she was up all night. I said, you need to go to bed. She said, I can tell. Can I say something? I said, what? She said, you don't like me. I said, why did you say that? She said, I can tell by your voice. I said, no, I'm telling you for your own good to go to bed because I don't want to scrape you off the floor. I actually love you. She said, you love me. Yeah, I love you enough to tell you to do the right thing and go to bed. We're trying to mop floors and stuff, and you trying to walk on them in the middle of the night. The lights is out. Go to bed. I don't think nothing bad of the babysitter because, we was able to hear what the babysitter said and start, getting on the people. You know what I'm saying? Jealousy is something else. Envy is something else. We got to be careful. Exactly. She has told lie after lie. I've never seen her. She's one tear, not one. She'd one tear, not one. She shed not, I've never seen her shed one tear, not one. Okay. Got you. I think they felt bad for those babies. Well, she wasn't a role model herself. I'm just saying, we all have problems and things and skeletons in our closets and stuff. We all do. And that's why I try to tell people, be a better person and quit spreading stuff. But it did help her to tell what she did know and tell the police they left at this time and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? It was good. So. She said she got $500 for someone to use her toilet. She has sold interviews for monetary in a cash app. That's what you do. People buy interviews all the time. I mean, what? I mean, you're on your time. Time is money. You'll never get that back. So you just don't give people. That's why I tell you guys when I come on here and YouTube don't pay me, I'm volunteering my time. People normally don't do that. People like, oh, you're doing it for the money. Girl, please. That's why, I don't feel bad when I'm not able to come on because I have to make sure my money's straight. I do. Because I have to get it. But if I wanted an interview from somebody and they want money, I will pay them for it. I mean, we've probably done it maybe twice. that I can remember. We've done it twice because I'm paying you for your time. You miss work, or this may take an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay him like $500 or something like that. I mean, it can get expensive. But if you want to hear, guess what? The news, they pay anybody that it, just like on the Cash Garner case. They went to Monica and they said, Monica, you give us an exclusive interview and we'll give you $1,000. Wasn't nobody else gonna give Monica $1,000. And she got on there and she said, they eat the breakfast, and somebody broke into the house and all of that. And they got the exclusive interview. But they paid for it. And why would you not? Billy Joe's daughter and both should serve time. Billy Joe is in protective custody because she wants to commit suicide. Her daughter is in protective custody with these jackets on and everything. They only get to go out 1 hour because they both want to kill themselves. They get it from their mama. Thank you. I hate giving YouTube 30% of her money. It's in your Cash App, girl. Happy Christmas. What? I ain't even looked at no Cash App. Well, thank you, Linda Smith. Thank you. Yeah, because YouTube do get that. You know what? I just don't worry about it, you guys, because when we become big and huge, I mean, some people say getting, 18, 19,000 subscribers is huge. I just think it's just a drop in the bucket. We got a long way to go. A long way. Now, when we get up to like 100,000 subscribers, then things is going to change. But it ain't the subscribers that you have. It's how many comes in your channel and watch your videos or whatever. So that's where that goes. Anyway, you guys, I want to talk a little bit about Shanquella. And we're going to get back on course because you guys know we got 3 or 4 things going on. I do want to iterate and let you guys know on the 22nd, we are going to do the giveaway. It is going to start at 6 p.m. Central Time. I want to make sure everybody get home. I don't want to do it too late. I don't want to do it too early. 6 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you guys remind me. Thank you, Pearl of Wisdom, for becoming a member again. Thank you. She said, I'm not we. Yes, you are we. Yes, you are we. Somebody on YouTube wants your Cash App information. It's always in the description box down below. It goes in there automatically. I don't even put it in there. It just goes in there automatically on every video. You might not see it in this one until this one uploads, but you can go to the last one and go in the description box and the Cash App should be there. If it's not, text me because I don't even know it myself, to be honest with you. I don't even know it. I'm not well. I'm sick. You're good. You're good. Okay, I want to talk about Shanquella Robinson for a minute, you guys, because a lot of things is slowing down on the case. And thank you, whoever's asking for that information, because you're asking for a reason. So I appreciate you. On the Shanquella Robinson case, you guys, you remember there was one of the Cabo 6. Her name was Elisa Hyatt. Remember, we talked about her. We only talk about people that is important in the case. So when we start seeing there's some, we haven't talked about Malik yet. We haven't talked about a Khalil yet, but we're going to. But I want to spread it out a little bit because after, that one reporter came out and said Dejanay's been arrested, everybody was like, oh my God, because it was a news report. Dejanay's arrested. And everybody's like, why are you spreading misinformation? The news reported down there in Mexico that Dejanay is arrested. And they're standing on that. The guy even came on other people's channels. And he went on Gerald's channel. That is North Carolina Beats, NCB. He went on the that attorney, the best attorney, I don't know what attorney, whatever. I can't remember what his name is. He had a really good show. I watched it. It was good. That was all on Facebook, you guys. But anyway, the attorney, I don't know what his name is, but nevertheless, they went on these shows and that he's claiming, I'm not gonna change what I said. She is arrested. And I'm like, wow. Sometimes I may not can prove it to you, and everybody can say what they want to say, but he says she is arrested. Now that makes me think, when they went to that Fandora, did they arrest her there? And she never did. I mean, but they saying that arrest was on the 28th. Or did they hold her? I don't know. I kind of think something weird about it because here's the thing. If they would have arrested her in the United States, we would have known about it. But you can't arrest somebody in the United States from Mexico and just ship them on over there. There's laws and rules and regulations you got to abide by. You can't bring your people over here, taking people from over here, and they are United States citizens because of allegedly what you're seeing, what they did over there. But anyway, we're going to continue to follow this case and watch it. And anytime there's new information, you guys get with me because you guys know I'm working this thing. And until I can learn this job, because when I learn the job and I can do it with my eyes closed, that's when it's not going to be so much. But right now, I'm learning a whole different segment of nursing. And it's going to take me time. But I'm going through there like a tornado. I'm cleaning up some stuff. But I need to know when to shut my mouth. I know that. People going to try to get me killed. Anyway, thank you for the blessings. The news channel down there in North Carolina went to Elisa Hyatt's job. She was still working at the hospital, you guys. I haven't seen the video yet because I've been awfully busy. I only get to watch all the stuff you guys send me on the weekends when I go work with my baby. And then he goes to sleep and I get to watch everything you guys done sent me. And they showed up at her job. She was still working at the hospital because she was a CNA. So she knows how to do CPR because you have to be CPR certified to be a CNA. And you got to keep it up to date. And they make sure that. And I don't care what state you in. If you don't keep your CPR, you can't work. I'm serious. Anyway, she comes out of the building. This is what I was told. 2-3 people told me this. She comes out of the building. She living her best life. She gets into a Mercedes. 25 years old. She gets into a Mercedes and she got her real Louis Vuitton bag on her side. And they're like, Alicia, tell us, what do you know about Shanquella? Shanquella's death. See, when people tell me stuff, I don't really even have to look at it. I can pretty much tell you exactly what they said. And she didn't say nothing. She got in her car and she just and just left, right? I want you guys to know because she said, I seen her a one Mercedes-Benz, she drove off. See, I have not even seen the video yet. It was given to me 2 days ago, and I still have not seen it yet. That's how behind I am, but I'm going to get caught up. But I'm still going to tell you because the person that gives me a lot of insight, they're right there in North Carolina. So they're keeping us updated because I don't get the news from North Carolina. You may not get the news from North Carolina. If somebody seemed to put it out there, then it's out there. But she gets North Carolina news. So anytime they come on the news and they say this and they do that, we got the news. We get it. Matter of fact, a lot of our information, our fact information comes from that person. And they've been family with us for a long time. A long time. She said it was a white Mercedes-Benz. See, I didn't even know what color it was. So white Mercedes-Benz, she's like, yeah. She's living her best life, you guys. She got no issues. Why would a person, well, surely you don't get rid of your car because somebody died while you was on vacation and you were part of a murder or a knowledge of a murder. Why would you get rid of your Mercedes-Benz? She already had the Mercedes-Benz. It just looks kind of weird that all these children, I say children, but these young adults, 25, a CNA with a Mercedes-Benz? Is it brand new? Did you just get it? And how do you get Mercedes-Benz money and insurance for this Mercedes-Benz? CNA? Come now. We really need to look into this young lady. Lease the car? Nah. She looked unbothered. Come on, somebody on YouTube wants, okay, got it. Got it. Thank you, Lisa. Provisional arrest defined in link. All very interesting, but insurance that says mama's money. Okay. It could be your family paid for it, gave it to you, whatever, graduation present, or you graduated from college or whatever. You went to college. Why are you doing CNA? But anyway, I did the same thing. I went to college for one thing and I ended up doing something else. I've got certain little things, some degrees. I can always bounce off of this one or that one. But I was like, that's not for me. Like hair and things of that nature and stuff, doing nails and, anyway. They followed this young, well, they didn't follow her. They showed up at her job. Mary Martinez says, I know for a fact CNAs don't make big money. It all depends on where you're at. Because where I work at, the CNAs make really good money. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Actually, when they told me what they did make, they were making what I was making as a nurse, just out in in pediatrics. I was like, they paying y'all that good? But it all depends. Hospitals don't pay that well unless it's a mental hospital. What has you put in the chat, Soldier Girl? I gotta go in the live, y'all. I just gotta. Oh my. What you done put in the chat? Mm-hmm. Hold on. Farm State Gov, Farm 00. Extradition of fugitives to the United States, she says. A provisional arrest is the interim arrest of a fugitive by the requested state before the requested state submits a formal expedition request. Its purpose is to prevent the fugitive's flight from the requested state before the requesting state has an opportunity to present the full request, commonly provisional arrest. Oh, okay. So what Soldier Girl just sent me, you guys. See, I have to read a little bit. She's given us the purpose of provisional arrest. So she's saying she got the code and sent it. That's what she put. So you guys can look it up too. But I'll read it because I get it. I understand. And this is what can happen. She says this is probably what's happening, which is a good definition. Okay. Provisional arrest is the interim arrest of a fugitive by the requested state. That's saying Mexico is requesting for Dejanay. But before the requesting state submits a formal extradition request, its purpose is to prevent the fugitive flight from the requested state. So they can ask them, could you do a provisional hold on this person? Because we don't want them to run. To prevent the fugitive from flight from that requested state before the requested state has the opportunity to present the full request. Exactly. Got it? Because they got to show proof. They got to show evidence that this is not no misdemeanor, that this is a felony, and this was done in your state. And you will have enough evidence to convict this person, or the United States is not going to give them to you. I'm just letting you know. But commonly, provisional arrest requires only a statement by the requesting state that the person is accused of convicted of an extraditionable crime. A brief summary of the fact, proof of identity, and an assurance that the complete extradition request will be submitted within the period specified in the treaty, which as a general rule will be within 40 to 60 days, which therefore it has been within 40 to 60 days after the fugitive is arrested, which we don't know. Everybody's saying she's arrested. The question is Dejanay really arrested or not? But I heard not just by Mexico police, I showed y'all where the news here in the United States also said that she was arrested. Remember, I showed you guys that. I ain't sitting here going, I said it. I showed you the news said it. Do we still know? We don't know. If the formal extradition request is not made by the treaty's deadline, which it already has, the request state may release the fugitive from custody. Failure to submit the request by the treaty deadline ordinarily will not bar the request state from submitting a later request for extradition. However, since the provisional arrest has alerted the fugitive to the possibility of extradition, once released, he may flee before the formal request is submitted. Because provisional arrests are sought in case of urgency, it follows that a request for provisional arrest might be made very quickly. There may be in cases in which the fugitive has been charged with or convicted of multiple crimes, but the provisional arrest request refers only to one or some, but not all other crimes for which extraditions ultimately will be sought. The requesting state may include additional related or unrelated crimes in its subsequent formal request for extradition. Not all countries welcome requests for provisional arrest. Some foreign, they reluctant to issue arrest warrants, particularly for fugitives. residing of a host countries. If the family members may be affected in such cases, meaning I'm just going through this, you guys, trying to see, because a lot of this is just gibber. The rest of the fugitives, in response to a request for provisional arrest, results in considerable demands on the time of the action. Once the fugitive is arrested, the extradition officer must carefully monitor the progress of the case by close contact with the local officials attending extradition hearings where possibly and reporting significant developments to the LE. When the fugitive is also okay. So they're just giving all the details. But I mean, and it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, you guys. I mean, and nobody wants, let me see. I would have to read the whole thing. I got the first. See, the first part of every paragraph is going to tell you what you need, and the rest is just blah, 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 blah. I'm sure she and her family are fighting the extradition. Well, they can fight all they want. I mean, how? There's no fight in it. There's no fight in it, really. I don't believe. Do you believe that they're sitting there going, no, we don't want her extradited. We don't want her sent anywhere, extradition anywhere. I don't know if she's, here's the question, is she even arrested? You know, some people, you know, the one attorney that has that one channel says that they have judges that we don't know about. They have secret judges. And he said, and I was listening to him, and I don't know yet. I mean, I'm kind of confused. I don't get confused, but he seems to be a very bright and intelligent person. And he's telling something. When people say stuff out there publicly, and you know that they don't have something going on in their head, and people like, that don't make sense, because I ain't never seen no, you know, just because you never seen it doesn't mean it don't exist. And people, I'm not in that type of work, so I wouldn't know. But I know for a fact that a lot of stuff that people think don't exist, it does. So I'm not down on what the young man is saying. I'm just saying, you know, I hope he shows. I mean, what, you know, you saying you attorney and y'all got secret judges and secret courts and secret juries and stuff, and y'all hold secret court times and stuff. I don't know. Hey, amazing Regina, how you doing? They said it had that one time and that one time only. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for the musical notes. When is 30-day time up to get all the paperwork in order? What date is paperwork due? I don't know, Shadow. I don't know. Here's the thing. This is what I'm going to tell you guys. And I'm going to get off of here because I am running. You know, we were running a little late, so I stayed on here a little bit longer. But we've been on here for an hour and 18 minutes. I hope the family don't start in the gossip and the lies, because that's what makes people go another direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was some, I don't know who it is. I never seen it. But you know how people was like, oh, they're talking about the family. They're talking about the family not crying. You know, I ain't seen nobody say anything negative about the family. I just ain't seen it. Maybe I'm just not going around snooping, but hey, somebody lost a child. Whether they want you to see them cry or not. She didn't do it. Mama didn't do it. Sister didn't do it. Whether they like the child or not. Like, I don't want nobody to come on this channel and say anything negative about this family. Not at all. Because they don't show their emotions to you. We could talk in private, but we're not going to put that out there. No, don't do that. Because guess what? I lose a family member, you're not going to see me crying. You're just not. I'm not going to let you see that. You know? LaKendra said there is secret stuff behind all them jobs and employment. It's got to be. Because the man is not out of his mind. But you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't, I mean, if you got a theory, you can bring the theory. I don't mind anybody bringing the theory. Soldier Girl putting some stuff down there. She talking some gibberish. She said, no, you can't get federal arrested recorders without a FOIA request. I don't know what y'all talking about, y'all. I don't have no clue. Some people were they were what? Criticizing, critiquing it on other channels. They was what? That's so rude. Critical. What? They was talking about the mama or something. Well, you know, I don't mind. I don't try to make anybody, you know, be like me or anything like that. What's the records? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they start lying, it's not good. Yeah, because then you be like, yeah, you may not can prove this or that. Like somebody called you. But then you start making flags of conversation about, like, I'm going to give you guys a good example, okay? So it's like somebody, we're talking and they was like, you know, the mom, you know, she not crying. The mom or the sister, she dancing. I'm like, okay, I understand that. You know, I'm not on TikTok dancing, you know, when a relative of mine, my sister, brother, or whatever passed away. But I mean, sooner or later, I still got to get up, wash my butt, clean my face, put a smile on, keep going with life, because God does have everything in control. So you're not going to see me just, you're not going to see all of that. You're just not. That's going to be between me and my husband. My crying face is ugly. It is, you guys. When I cry, I'm like, because I don't really cry. But here's the thing. So the mother allegedly was supposed to say that she had got a call from down there that they was jumping on her daughter. So now you're opening up a big can of worms. Did you get the call? If you did get the call, why when they come to bring you her phone and her luggage, why are you making them cake and cookies if you think if anybody came to you and said that they were fighting your child and your child is deceased and dead? You couldn't come to my house. I don't want her phone. I don't need her clothes or whatever. I don't want to see you, let alone you in my house at my dinner table. And then if you fought my child back in 1980, you will not be welcome into my home. I may not even have a problem with you, but we're not going to sit and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So now it start raising questions. You said somebody called. So who? I don't know their name. There was people calling that don't even know. What do you mean? How they get your number? So now people are looking at the family like, did you know something was going on? And I'm like, surely no, you guys. No, don't go there. Don't go there. You know, but it does raise questions when you say something like that. And they say, well, we're not supposed to say nothing. Well, you just open up a big can of worms. Who called you and told you that they were fighting Shanquella? Who? Nobody over there in Mexico know you. But the people that went on a vacation with Shanquella. Stuff like that is how stuff gets messed up. My grandmother never cried, but she was a kind, loving woman. She said she asked God to give her strength after her daughter died. Wow, man. Man. I'm gonna read this. Dang, Tammy's face is still up there on the thing, you guys. Her face still up there on the thing. I don't know if you guys see it, but it's still up there. Ooh. Sheila says, Mom can shed her tears when this case is finally settled because my sister didn't cry at her daughter's funeral. She waited until she was home alone and finally broke down, and she let it all out. Yeah. You know, when my baby brother died, I thought something was wrong with me because I didn't cry. Everybody crying and everything, I didn't cry. But you know what? I dealt with it a whole different way. I started, I got mad at God. I got mad at him. And, and I was like, that's why I tell you guys, I don't try to take nothing personal, because when I'm mad, I'm done. Because if I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to go the HE double hockey stick, I'm going to take some of y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come playing with me at the wrong time. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not going to follow God no more. I don't want to listen to nothing that makes sense. I'm not going to be a good person no more. So now I'm on the other side, because I'm going to go 100 this way, or I'm going to go 100 that way. So if I'm staying 100 this way, I'm in a good place. I'm serious. I'm in a very good place. I don't want to cry. And I didn't. I just said, I'm not going this way no more. And God, he brought me back. He says, yes, you will. You didn't understand it. The way you were taught. Now you blame me. Now, because people do that. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat you guys and make it seem like I didn't say, God, why'd you let that happen? My child, my son, my daughter, my dog, my cat. Why did you let that happen? Because we have asked that question before. And then we get angry. Grieving process comes in all kind of shape, form, and fashion, but there is a process that you're going to have to go through. And then once you go through it, whether you cry or not, you're going to have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to deal with reality. Yeah, Soldier Girl, she earned that. She did. She earned that. I wasn't expecting it. And, for someone to be given and help and then know that you're going to do the right thing. And I might even take pictures and you guys can see it and stuff like that. So you won't be like, because some people be like, and then they didn't even put up a penny. But they're like, what's she going to do? What's she going to do? Well, I said I was going to do it before it even got here. So you know what I'm saying? I just love when people jump in and help. Like, dang, don't let me just do this by myself. And y'all be like, SP, you doing too much. Well, I might be, but you know what? God put it on my heart. So, I ain't going to tell him no. You go tell him no. No. So that's what we're going to do. This family is going through enough. Yes, they are. So anyway, you guys, we're going to probably start getting off into one of the other players on this Shanquella case. We're going to probably do it after the giveaway. We're going to try to get this giveaway going and done because we wait all year for this. The Shanquella case is slowing down because there's nothing to talk about but people now. You know what I'm saying? They're not really talking about like the possibilities or the theories or some new information. They're basically being petty. What she wore, what she didn't wear, how she had her hair, did she dance, this, that, and the other, And I really don't want to get into that. She says, I cry when I'm alone. Otherwise, I act tough. Exactly. Nothing wrong with being kind. Exactly. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. You guys, I will see you guys this weekend. I will be jumping on. I do got to work Saturday morning, just a couple hours. But you know what? I can still jump on. We're going to get it done. We're going to be getting it done. So when you start seeing me, don't worry. Everybody going to get a chance to get their tickets. If you are a member, just start watching me come on, because I'm going to be coming on periodically to make sure that you get your tickets. Even if you're in the channel right now and you know that you are a member, reach out to Freddie on the community board and tell her, make sure SP get my tickets, because we've got a lot of members, you guys. Not all members show up. Should I put members that don't show up in there so we could just be drawing names, that members that just supports the channel just because? You know what I'm saying? Like, people like, put the name in there anyway. You know what? But some people just support our channel. That's what they do. But we need support too for you to come. We need our numbers. You know what I'm saying? We're big. We're not huge, but we're big. And so we want to make sure to get back. We're going to have fun on the 22nd at what did I say? 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 6 p.m. I said 6 p.m., 6 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time. All right, you guys, be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And
Hold on. I want to show you guys something. In this video, my daughter is in this video. My youngest daughter is in this video. Look at the first 10 seconds and you'll see my youngest daughter. Here we go.
do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be
Along
as
the
bright
toddler
as
has
the
been
sun.
missing in Savannah.
And once you come around, and it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you.